Hello everybody, my name's Swicey and welcome to my channel. And today we're on Nova's account and we're going to be taking over his Hydra. Now his account is an absolute monster account here. One of the best I think in the game. Definitely not top 10, but I think he's up there. Uh, plenty of plenty of amazing stuff here, and I'm really excited to see what we can make happen. And Hydra, he's winning some full auto teams that are gonna do way more than this, and I have the ideas to make it happen, so let's go ahead and look at those. So these are the two teams I set out. He has a Trundle team for hard and normal, so that's no problem. But Nightmare and Brutal here. These are the team ideas I have. I'm going to explain them, then I'm going to go ahead and build them, then run them, show you guys the final result. And yeah, they're going to be full auto, so there's not going to be any like setup or stuff I have to show you. I could show you the AI setups, but then again, almost nobody has these champions, or all of them at least, so it's definitely a high end set of teams here. But for this first team, we have Taras, Riechka, Lydia, we have Aaron Archer, then we have Acrizia and Ultimate Gaelic. I'm at Supreme Gaelic. So the idea here is we have Marichka and Taras together. I mean, she infinitely increases our resistance, she cleanses, she puts out shields and strengthens, and then Taras just does ungodly amounts of damage along with buff extension. And then we have Lydia in there for the decreased defense, weaken, strengthen, and increase speed, so we get some more buffs and some more speed control off of her. And then Archer's there for her insane amount of control in her A2 for, well, provoke and hex, and then the A3, and then the A2 for the decreased speed, as well as her passive being one of the best for Hydra in the game. Acrizia for some pure damage, and then Ultimate Gaelic for Supreme Gaelic. Sorry guys, keep getting them mixed up. Supreme Gaelic for his absolutely insane A2. I'm at A3, which is one of the best in the game for Hydra, and then the A2 is also very great. And then for the Brutal team, we have Cardiel, Garrel, Mishinaki, Lady Mikage, Acrizia, and Sulfurion. So you might see some issues in this team, and I see them too. We don't have a block buffs, we don't have a provoke, we don't have any of that. Well, technically we have a provoke, but we're never going to use it. We're only using this side on Garrel. So what the thing we're going to do here is that we're going to put either Mishinaki or Sulfurion into a provoke set. I'm thinking Mishinaki because we want Sulfurion in some crazy relentless gear. So we're going to get somebody in provoke set to provoke, and then we're going to just make sure that there's enough cycling from Sulfurion and the buff removers that we have no problem with buffs getting in our way of doing some damage. And then we have the weaken from Mikage, we have the decreased defense from what's his name? Sorry guys, Mishinaki. There's just so many things I'm trying to think about right now. And everything should be covered by the time I'm done with the builds. Now, it doesn't look like it, but I think this team will be putting out some absolutely ungodly numbers, and that's the goal. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and get this first team built. I'm going to come back, show you guys the builds. Try not to out Nov on any of his arena builds for any of you guys trying to snipe for some higher plat finishes and whatever. But yeah, I'll be right back. Alright guys, the team is finished and built, so let me go ahead and show you their builds. I believe I should be able to go here and go to recently used first. Maybe not. Okay, it doesn't want to doesn't want to show me I'm there, so we're just gonna have to go ahead and search. So Riechka is the first one, and 6-piece stone skin. She's at 90k, 98k HP, 4.5k defense, 305 speed. She is fully booked with 3-star life harvest and is going down into fearsome presence. And I believe that there's no reason for that to be there. So let's go ahead and redo that. Very interesting idea there. I don't quite get that one. I didn't touch her masteries because I just assumed they were the right ones, but guess we shouldn't assume too much because sometimes people just forget what they put on somebody or whatever other thing that could have happened. Let's go ahead and I want to go down. We we want that one, but which would mean we couldn't go down. No, it's all right. We can go down here and pick up these for Cycle of Revenge, and that works. So these are the masteries on Marichka now. Much more comfortable with those. So now we have the Taras, which is an absolutely disgusting build. I didn't touch it. It was already built amazing. Almost 120k HP, 3.6k defense, 239 speed, which is a little on the lower end for Hydra. But when we go to Hydra battles, we get an extra 10 speed, so we're looking okay. And then we have 335% crit damage. He's fully booked 6-star Ward of the Fallen, and is going down into Helm Smasher. And just not going for the bring it down or anything, just because you don't need that on him. And we're going and getting the Cycle of Revenge because turn meter is what you want. All right, next in the team, we are looking at Lydia now. Let's find her. She's right here. So Lydia is in Guardian and Defiant. She is at 92.5k HP, 3k defense, 295 speed, and then 369 accuracy. Fully booked, of course, 2-star Brimstone, and then normal Lydia masteries here. The only odd thing that I'm seeing here with is not having Arcane Celerity. Now, the reason he didn't have Arcane Celerity and why I'm going to put it on her is that he was using her in the Trunda team, but Venus can easily be slot in when you're using the Shujin team. So we're going to grab Cycle and Magic, Lore of Steel, Lasting Gifts, and then move down to the War Master, of course, because that extra damage is so nice and will really add up over time. Now we have the Aaron Archer. Now this is one of the, I think this is build I'm the most proud of me doing so far. We have her in 6-piece Rathalos at 48.5k HP, 4.5k defense, 262 speed, 100% crit rate, and 275 crit damage with 369 accuracy. Now we have her fully booked in Chainbreaker because this allows for it to be much more full auto friendly when going against Torment, so we can get rid of that true fear sometimes. And then we're going down into War Master with Master Hexer and Arcane Celerity because the turn meter is king. Now we have the Acrisia. We need Acrisia 1. Okay, let me get a little refresh here. Okay. Alright, Acrisia 1. So she's in Relentless and crit damage sets, along with this 5-star refresh, but a descended, so it's better than a base 6-star. She is at 48k HP, 4k defense, 255 speed, 100% crit rate, 286 crit damage, fully booked, 3-star cruelty, going down into War Master with counterattack masteries, as you do on and Acrisia. And then the last person in the team, and the one that really brings the team together, is Supreme Gaelic. So we have him in Reflex and Defiant, along with a refresh accessory. He is 65.6k HP, 3k defense, 269 speed, and then 378 accuracy. Fully booked, 2-star Chainbreaker again, so that it's more affinity friendly. I know that he has part of getting rid of that stuff in his kit already, but when that isn't active, it's nice to get rid of it. And then War Master with Master Hexer. And that is the team, guys. So I'm gonna just let it run. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the AI setup. Now I'm gonna change this one small part about it after doing the initial test run I did a while ago. So we have Marichka mainly on the A3, and then second on the A2, starting A2. Taras were just number 1 on the A3, number 2 A2. Lydia just fully focusing A2. A3 doesn't really matter. Honestly, it doesn't add anything at all except for maybe just a backup block buffs if we ever need it. Arn Archer, we're focusing on the A3, and then second focus on the A2. Acrizia, number one on her AoE, and then on Supreme Gaelic, mainly going A3 and then back up A2. And that's the team, guys. So let's go ahead. I'm going to just run it completely full auto. I might hit a few heads just so I can get like the targeting. But besides that, full auto, no problems. Let's get through it. Alright guys, so this is what the team ended out with. Lower than I thought, honestly, but still very great numbers. I expected between at absolute max with perfect RNG and everything, about say 750, maybe a billion if you're on something, I don't know. But 594 million is pretty amazing. You can see the damage split, so Crizzy doing the most, that's not very surprising. Taras second, and then Aaron Archer doing really solid damage at 107. A lot of that is Hex, and then we have Supreme Gaelic at 57, which is still not any small amount of numbers. It'll take just a second for us to go ahead and get through this animation here. Well, not animation, but it just like receiving the damage. But the next team using Garol, I'm really excited to see what it can do. But that puts us by far number one. That is some insane damage to Hydra Clash. But yeah, alright, let's head on over to the Brutal team here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this built, and then we'll be back. Alright guys, we are back, and the Brutal team is built. So, I got some really fun builds on people here, and I'm pretty excited to get into them. So, let's go ahead and start off with Cardiel. Cardiel, here he is in Relentless and a refresh accessory, 75k HP, 4.1k defense, 314 speed. He's going to be getting a lot of turns, a lot of extra turns, refreshes. Fully booked, has 3-star Phantom Touch, and is going down into War Master and Lasting Gifts. And then we have probably my favorite build, well, maybe not my favorite, but a really good build in here, is the Garol. So she is in Savage, Cruel, One Piece Rathalos, One Piece Merciless. 7.3, well, okay, 46k HP, 7.3k attack, 3.4k defense, 207 speed, 100% crit rate, and 343% crit damage. Usually the speed would be too low, but why it's not is because of her passive and her joining in on attacks so often. Fully booked on this side, and then going down into Helm Smasher with counterattack masteries. Next up is the Mishinaki. So Mishinaki is in Perception and Provoke gear, 50k HP, 5.4k defense, 275 speed, 100% crit rate, 249 crit damage, and then 396 accuracy. He is fully booked. 2-star Brimstone is going down into War Master with Master Hexer. Insane build here on Mishinaki. Next up is the Mikage. Her build is a little iffy, but it's overall good. She is in One Piece Stone Skin, Perception, Speed, and then 1 reaction. She's at 51k HP, 3.5k defense, 332 speed, and 426 accuracy. Fully booked on both sides besides this. And I didn't buy masteries on her because I didn't have to. And I was just going to save his gems. All we'd really be going down into is Eagle Eye, and then you definitely want to be picking up Arcane Celerity and probably Lasting Gifts. So you'd be going Master Hexer and Lasting Gifts, and probably going down into Eagle Eye, if not going down into War Master. And then we have the second Acrizia, and I know that's a crazy thing to say. She is in Relentless and 4-piece Stone Skin. I believe I didn't touch this build because I believe it is built for a specific tune that you need the Stone Skin for, so I left it be. But still, oh, not really good defensive stats, but okay. 258 speed, 100% crit rate, 258 crit damage. Fully booked and is going down into the War Master and Master Hexer. I do believe Retribution would be better, but again, I believe this is made for something specific. And then we have the Sulfurion. Sulfurion is in Relentless, a refresh, and then One Piece, Stone Skin, and Perception. 76k HP, 3.3k defense, 288 speed, 366 accuracy. Fully booked, 2-star Brimstone, going down War Master, Master Hexer, and Lasting Gifts. Alright guys, I'm going to run this team fully auto. We do need to make sure that all of these are set up. So for him, we probably want to go something like this. Right? And then Garol, we already have her set up. Just want to make sure that's number 1. Have that set up already. And then we have it to where she's going to start with the Metamorph to then give us the Weaken out, and then is going to go back into the other side as soon as possible, and then get into the ally attack as well there. We have her AoE main, and then we have him going with his Revive main and the HP burn next. So guys, I'm going to run this. Hopefully it works well. If it doesn't, that means that all of this portion of the video is going to be wasted, but whatever, it's going to work. If not, a small change will fix it. And then that'll be that. Whoa, that is some insane damage, guys. I had to manual near like the last 300-ish turns because it was getting to the point where people were getting eaten every two boss turns. But we still got turn count 1,500. Really long run because it's nothing but ally attacks and Garol ally attacking, Cardiel ally attacking, Mishinaki ally attacking, extra turns on everybody. Most people here are built in Relentless, but 560.93 million damage, almost the same as the Nightmare one. So, and Garol doing 220, way more than Acrizia. Just an absolute metric ton more than Acrizia. When you look at 80 mil, is just, it's so much. But yeah, I mean, we'll get that through. And yeah, so originally, if I pull up the DM and go look at Nov's message to me, he sent me his original damages, and his brutal team did 405 405.5 million damage, with Acrizia doing 188 mil. I'm using the exact same Acrizia, so I don't really know what happened there. But yeah, so just so much more damage. And then the Nightmare team, he got 430 mil, while we got 594 mil. And this one could easily go higher. I think there's plenty of room, maybe go around 700 with some good RNG. But yeah, so that is the takeover, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're interested in getting some account help for yourself, you can join my Discord through the link in the description, and that's where you can find yourself my services page, where you can also see the prices and things. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.